sapolwayo Murena buluka sichaba sa Yesu Ufedise dintwali matwenye Usibuluke Sibuluke sichaba sa Yesu sichaba sa South Africa, South Africa. Ediblofanon seyem, editiptefanon siye, woron siye vechebet, van die klasse anpokir. Sounds like called to come together. And united we shall stand.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, very good evening. Joining us here tonight for the 2019 DivIIBKval Ice Hockey Women's World Championship Division 2BQ.
Once again, good evening to you. Welcome, of course, to the Grand West Ice Ring of the opening ceremony for the 2019 Women's Ice Hockey World Championship. And now those skaters, of course, forming the guard of honor, if you like, for the various teams that will come onto the ice. Led out by Rocket, the Rhino, and the various officials who will see and do duty over the next 5 to 6 days. They're certainly going to have a difficult task ahead of them. And here we go. First team out on the ice. In fact, the team has already seen some action out at the Grand West Ice Rink today. Team Belgium. They won their opening game against Hong Kong 8-1. Very professional, very polished performance from the Belgians. Here come the hosts. Not surprising, a really good reception for them, led out by Captain Dane van Doesburg. It's Team South Africa. Hong Kong's next out on the ice. They certainly were put to the sword earlier today. Unfortunately, they're going to be looking to bounce back later in the tournament. Bulgaria were team 4, and of course the Ukraine, the 5th and final team in this Women's World Championship event. Always exciting, of course, at any World Championship event for any sport, to see the various flags, to see the various competitors, the various teams out ready to do battle over the next, well, in this case, over the next 6 days. They'll see action from today, Sunday, all the way through to through Friday of this week.
And now from the President of the South African Ice Hockey Federation, Hannes Botha.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of South African Ice Hockey Federation, I would like to welcome Frank Gonzalez from DivIIBKval and will be the tournament director for DivIIBKval. Without DivIIBKval, this is not possible, and we would really like to thank DivIIBKval for giving us this opportunity to host this qualification for the World Championship, and for their continuous support and development of ice hockey around the world, and particularly women's ice hockey. We really thank you for that, Frank. Without sponsors, it's not possible to host events like this. And we would like to thank our sponsors for this tournament. And one of them is the Western Government, Department of Cultural and Affairs. And we like to thank the City of Cape Town. Also like to thank Zia Zama, Media, South Africa, HUO, Robert Groups, Volkswagen, Intro Group, from McDonald's, Stephen Johnson Cars, and Sugar Kings. It's really appreciated that we can actually host these tournaments on behalf of them. Then we would actually like to thank all the countries involved, the countries South Africa, Belgium, Hong Kong, Bulgaria, and Ukraine, and the athletes from all those countries. You've worked over the last 12 months, worked hard for this. Enjoy the tournament and compete with one another. We wish you the best for the tournament. Then lastly, I just want to thank the local LOC. Jason is president of LOC. You've done an outstanding job once again with your team, Tracy, Salama, Lucian, and all of you that put in our efforts for the last month. We also want to say a special thanks to Heidi, and I'm sure Tommy helped as well, putting in the effort to do this. It's sleepless nights to organize an event like this, but we really appreciate it, and you make South Africa proud. Thank you very much, and enjoy the tournament.
And now from the International Ice Hockey Federation, we call on the chairman of the tournament, Mr. Frank Gonzalez.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to be here in the city of Cape Town, South Africa. I would like to thank the South African Ice Hockey Federation and its president, Mr. Hannes Botha. We couldn't have found a better place to host events such as this, so thank you very much. Also to the government of South Africa, cultural sport is very important that we all together, hand in hand, work towards the development of ice hockey and all the ice sports here in South Africa. So we thank you for that, for your support, especially to our women's athletes. We are together in this project of development, and therefore I would like to say thank you to all the teams, all the players and staff. Thank you to the game officials, and especially thanks to the volunteers that without you this would not be possible. So thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the International Ice Hockey Federation and its president, Mr. René Fazal, I hereby declare the 2019 IIHF World Ice Hockey Women's Championship, Division 3, Group B, open. Good luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the opening ceremony. Thank you so much for joining us. The partners for the next day between South Africa and Ukraine will drop 7.
There we go. Well, that's going to be the wrap on the opening ceremony. Really nice to hear from the various officials involved. Now, of course, the Parade of Nations, if you like. Leading us off the ice, Belgium, followed very closely by South Africa, then Hong Kong, Bulgaria will be next off the ice. And even though Ukraine will be the final team off the ice, they'll be back pretty soon because they're going to see some game action tonight against the hosts, South Africa. That one will get underway in about an hour and a half from now, so still some time before match number 2 gets underway here on day 1 of the 2019 Women's Ice Hockey World Championships. Welcome to you all. Thanks very much for joining us at Grand West Ice Rink. It's right here in the beautiful Cape Town in South Africa. I mentioned earlier, of course, that we've already seen one game. That was when it was Belgium that took on Hong Kong, and it was one-way traffic, literally from start to finish. 8-1 the final result as Belgium walked away with the win there. Interestingly, Hong Kong took the early lead, but from there on it was all Belgium. 8-1 the final score, and one fancies that it really could have been a few more goals there for Belgium. They'll be happy with that result. Good to always start a World Championship event with a win, and win they certainly did in very convincing fashion. As I said, in about an hour from now or so, an hour and a bit from now, we'll have more action, more games underway. It's South Africa up against the Ukraine. And so if you're just joining us, good afternoon to you. Of course, depending where in the world you are and where you're watching us from, it's afternoon right here in Cape Town in South Africa. We're at the Grand West Ice Rink in Cape Town for today's first clash in the 2019 Ice Hockey Women's World Championship. It's round robin game number 1. It's Hong Kong up against Belgium. As you can see from the live pictures, the teams have just come out onto the ice and just getting themselves into a little bit of a huddle before we get underway. Face-off time and game time. We're underway here. It's round robin game number 1. Of course, always something special to be part of that opening game. All of the preparation that's gone into getting the two teams here. The two players, that's all now a thing of the past. It's all as if things weren't bad enough for the Hong Kong team. They're down one player now. Oh, and another shot nicely kept up by the goalkeeper there for Hong Kong. Got to be a shot here. And surely, just misses the opportunity. It's very messy in that goal mouth, but somehow Hong Kong keep them out. But it's just raining shots. Oh, and a breakaway here for Hong Kong. Inside, maybe a breakaway goal, and it's in! Massive breakaway there from Hong Kong against the run of play. Pressure coming from Belgium, and just speed, and then a good dummy from the Hong Kong player, and goal number 1 in game number 1. It's Hong Kong that leads 1-0 against Belgium. Not too sure what this will do to the Belgium team in terms of make them even more ruthless, more determined to score, or if in fact this will spur on the Hong Kong team to get more and more onto the offensive and try to score more goals. They're 1-0 up, and we're inside the first period of play. That one whizzes past the goal mouth for Hong Kong. Belgium again on the attack, lots of pressure. Just the build up, and again it's almost a mistake. And again this goalkeeper from Hong Kong keeping her team alive. Again, snapshot, but not coming off. Gotta be, and it's in. Snuck through. I thought that she had it covered. Snuck through though. And you've got to say, deservedly, a goal there for Belgium. They've been piling on the pressure literally since the first minute. It's 1-1. Lots of speed, lots of physicality coming from Belgium as they pressure all the time. The shot comes in, another good save, another shot, and it's in. It found its way there. In fact, it looped over the goalkeeper. Caught a bit of a ricochet, so the puck leaving the ice and almost in slow motion bounced over the goalkeeper into the net. So it's 2-1 as Belgium bounced back from being 1-0 down. They've taken the lead. We're into the they've built the success of the game on the ability to just pour on the pressure and spend long periods. Missed opportunity. That was the proverbial open goal, and it's in. Pressure had to count. And a quick little flick snapshot. And the gap widens. It's 3-1 now to Belgium over Hong Kong. And certainly that's what we're looking forward to. Here we go. Second period underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and very welcome back to the KLAR Ishockey Women's World Championship Division 2 game between Belgium and Hong Kong.
Oh, that was the most basic of errors through the legs. Not something that you're going to see in a hurry. And after an absolutely stellar first period from the Hong Kong goalkeeper, where she kept out so many shots at goal, that one was just a nothing shot. In fact, it almost bounced up to her and then just snuck. Cutting up the middle of the ice. It's a 3-on-1 scenario here. What will happen? Making the wrong decision there, I think, the Hong Kong player. Now, this is surely, it's just the goalkeeper to beat. And doesn't. What a well-taken goal. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is a quality strike. 5-1 as Belgium hit the front fairly emphatically. Now they'll enjoy that one. Was a slip from the defender, meant that it was 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and just taking her time, picking her spot. 5-1 the score. We've got 14 minutes left in the second period. Just building up, waiting for that opportunity. Shot comes in, deflected. And again, you just get that sense that there's just like a half a yard extra on the of speed on the Hong Kong side. Not using it well though, in that they get the ball, or they're able to have that half a yard extra, but then not using it effectively. 5-1 Belgium lead at the moment. Shot comes in, well worked, 6-1. That one was almost expected. was a great build-up. Went down the left-hand side of the ice, snuck through. Great pass, and it was a simple tap-in flick as Belgium pick up their 6th goal of this match. Oh, good build-up there, and good vision there from Hong Kong as they got themselves into a nice position, just not able to take the shot properly. Bad body position, and here come Belgium. You just know the pass is coming, and there we go. So much space, so well coordinated that attack, and there's just no way that the Hong Kong goalkeeper could keep that one out. Goal number 7. That's a 2-on-1 scenario as Belgium with a very commanding 7-1 lead. A couple of things as well that you should maybe make a note of as we get the 3rd period underway. Belgium a player down in the penalty box. It's Petra Hermans, who still has about a minute and some change left to spend there, but I don't know that it's going to make too much difference to good speed coming from Belgium here. Easy inside, outside, and great defense there from Hong Kong. In for all money there. Great bit of ice skating there. Okay. How do Belgium go from here? They're back into a full attack format. You just fancy that they... Oh, and they... Great shot! In heavy traffic. Just had the sense that they were going to settle down and coordinate the attack, and they did just that. What a great flick. As I say, heavy traffic in there. And Belgium bank their 8th goal, 8-1. They lead in this first match against Hong Kong. Not much more time left. There's about 10 seconds to go. Belgium pushing hard. They want that 10th or that 9th goal rather. And they're not going to get it. But still, an 8-1 win nonetheless. Pretty emphatic stuff. The Belgium fans here, lots of flag waving. They're certainly very happy about it. 8-1 the win. High fives all around for the Belgium team. They're going to be happy with this win. They may very well talk a little bit about their missed opportunities. And so once again, good evening to welcome back to day 1 action from the 2019 Women's Ice Hockey World Championship happening right here in Cape Town at the Grand West Ice Ring. It's a big game tonight because it's the host nation, South Africa. They're in action against the Ukraine. That one getting underway in about 2 minutes from now. Earlier today we saw the first game of the championships between Hong Kong and Belgium. Bit of a one-way traffic in that one where Belgium walked away 8-1 winners. The overhand against the Hong Kong, but now the Hong Kong team rather. That game now, I think of the past. Of course, it's all about South Africa against the Ukraine. Early breakaway here for the South Africans. So they're looking to get a good early start and not necessarily rushing at it. Keeping them alive. Here we go. Herringer for South Africa, pushing hard, getting dumped to the ice. Klein rejoins the action. It's 5-on-5. Great save. How that even stayed out, I'm not too sure, but the Ukrainians managed to hold on to possession. In the shot comes, here it comes again. Another shot, surely. And there they have it, finally. Just too much pressure. Shot after shot after shot. And eventually it goes in. 5-on-3 at the moment. This is about as good an opportunity as you're going to get with 50-odd seconds left. South Africa have it. Here come the South Africans. Oh, and it's in! You just knew the pressure was going to count. Remember, of course, that it's still one player short for the Ukraine. They've got another player in the penalty box, and that's going to be for another minute. So may very well see a quick start to this the second period. Smashed into the sideboarding. South Africa stolen this one. They're going to look to get and then just fire the puck. Nobody's rushing over to win that puck from the South Africans. Ukraine, though, composed, speedy now, working their way up the ice. Up comes the shot, and a good save there from the South African keeper. Tell you what, there's a lot of abuse that these sideboards take. Here comes the pass, surely sneaking it in, and it's in. Got to say, from the angle I was watching it, it was fairly well telegraphed that was going to go in. From that particular striker and that offensive player. And it's in. That was just defensive comedy error after the next. South Africans will not be happy with that. They had opportunities there to prevent the Ukrainians getting in, but just didn't. The lead grows to 2. It's 3-1 to the Ukraine, and the South Africans need to gather themselves. They need to compose themselves now. South Africa on the breakaway. Shot to come, and straight at the keeper. And another opportunity missed off the side of the frame of the goal. Wow, the South Africans, Ruder hits herself with her stick. She knows she had a guilt-edged opportunity there, and just not able to make it count. 3-1 the score as we end that second period. The South Africans will know that they were outplayed, and they faced the team there in that second period who just stepped up just a little bit extra and were able to make it count. 3-1 the Ukraine lead as we go into period number 3. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Ruder for the South Africans wins it back on the face-off. South Africans will need to make a quick start here. Ruder, of course, has spent her fair share of time in the penalty box. What a turn. In comes the shot. But good defense there as it was just jam-packed blue and yellow in that Ukrainian goal area. Not too sure that was necessarily the result that the South Africans were looking for. Shot comes in, somehow gets kept out. And got the puck. Great stick work. In and out, in and out. Goes through it, squares it. In comes the shot. Amazingly, it stays out. Ruder must be going, what must I do? Score the goal myself. Okay, it's 5-on-5. Nobody's in the penalty box. It's the Ukrainians who don't need to do anything. Mistake. Here comes the breakaway for South Africa. Stolen neatly there by the Ukrainians. Good defense. Kovacic just coming away with that second period. May very well be a telling period as the Ukrainians were able to score 2 goals to none in that second period, and that will be the difference. In comes the shot. Oh, a quick reflex flick there, but not in the right direction. Gruber with the flick back to Langeveld. She still got it. The South Africans with Jamison now. Giving it back to the Ukraine. The Ukraine have got it. Gruber. Oh, stolen. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Not too sure, but I think she missed it somehow. And Ukrainians still with the possession. Here come the South Africans. Very heavy traffic. Ukraine with possession. South Africa come away with it. Van Duisburg's got it. Putting it in. Oh, straight into the Ukrainian body. Van Duisburg is upended. And I've got to tell you, that looks very nasty indeed. She's going to have her ears ringing just for a little bit. And here comes the shot. Oh, bad control there. And they're going to just hold on to it. They don't need to do a thing. They've got this one under control. They've got the game won. And Ukraine pick up the win. 3-1 against the host nation, South Africa. I've got to tell you what, this was end-to-end, action-packed, high-speed hockey. And welcome to Day 2 action from the 2019 Women's Ice Hockey World Championships taking place here at the Grand West Ice Ring in Cape Town, South Africa. Just one game on the schedule for today, as Bulgaria will line up against the Ukraine. Of course, the Ukraine, a massive match last night. Hard fought, fast paced, certainly. Here comes the face-off. And Ukraine come away with it. Here comes the shot. Nothing much to worry the goalkeeper about on that occasion. But already early intent shown by the Ukrainians. They'll build. Bulgaria just closing them down as quickly as they can amongst four players, but they come up the middle of the ice, and it's a great opportunity, and surely not to be. Good skating, good stick work there, but just good pressure as well from the Bulgarian keeper. Here's another chance, unmarked, flick of the shot, good save again. That added body on the field, and here it comes. In comes the shot, another great save from, oh, and it's in. Scrambled in, it didn't look like it was going to go in. I think we're just having a quick conversation amongst the officials. Consensus looks like it was illegally forced across the line, and so therefore no goal at this stage. I'm just waiting for clarity on that, but again you can see the pressure coming from the Ukraine all the time. Relentless stuff, particularly with the fact that they are 5 versus 4 at this stage. And as I say that, Popova comes back out. She's done. Now, Ukraine, they're 1-0 up. They're very good at handling these pressure situations. We saw it yesterday when they were happy to put the pressure on when the right opportunity presented itself. Here comes the shot. There, surely in, and it's another one. Well set up. You had the sense that goal was coming. The way that the Ukrainians were skating that one through, just looking for layoff opportunities, one player to the next, playing it into the gaps, drawing the defense in from rain. Great through ball. Now, Ishi away. Lots of speed, and here comes the shot. What an absolute top goal made by that pinpoint pass from way back inside their own half. It was a sniper bullet from the one Ukrainian player up the middle of the ice, piercing two Bulgarian defenders, and she was gone for all money. Layoff coming straight to their player. Now, what to do? Throws it up the ice. 40-odd seconds to go at to the end of the first period. Got to tell you what, of the two teams, of the two coaches, you've got to fancy that the Ukrainian squad are going to be a whole lot happier. They've certainly dominated, and their plans have come up very nicely. Oh, and it's got to be... What a save. There was a pretty good opportunity there for the Ukrainians. Not able to close that opportunity off and score their fourth goal in this first period. And a really good save at point-blank range from the Bulgarian keeper. Certainly they are able to steal the position. Good speed coming there from an intent from the Bulgarian player. Fancy that they've left it a little bit late. There's only about 10 seconds left in the period. Opportunity to score in the dying seconds. Oh, just interfered with. Just in terms of getting sticks in front of her eye line. And a really good bit of defense from the Ukrainians, so that they can mix attack. Face-off comes, fortunately clips the referee straight in the shins. She herself is going to be a victim of this game. Okay. Now, what we saw in that first period was not too much in the way of coordinated attacks from the Bulgarians. Ooh, that one almost slipped through for an opportunity for Bulgaria, but once again, it's the Ukraine who come away with it. Good speed shown there from there. Now, what can Bulgaria do? Muscled off the puck. Ukraine with the puck and with the possession. They're going to hold on to it. And again, as we said earlier, happy to just throw it up the ice and watch the clock count down. And this is how the second period's going to end. 3-0. No score in this particular period. 3-0 the scoreline, and I'll tell you what, a dominant display still from the Ukraine.
Well, it's a bit of both. Bulgarians are allowing them space, but also, as you can see, they're a bit more of an experienced team, and when they get possession of the puck, they tend to keep it rather than just throwing it away.
We're underway now. It's the third period. It's a bit of a mountain to climb for Bulgaria. They're 3 down. Oh, and somebody is down. 3-0 down. Here comes...
Shot from the point, and just wide of the net.
I mean, that doesn't look like a hard shot, was it?
Well, it wasn't a very hard shot.
Wasn't, okay. And all of a sudden, it's 5 against 5 again.
And there's a goal for Bulgaria.
You see, never say never. And just as we thought that they'd lost the advantage of that extra player.
Goalie looking a bit angry there, tossing her glove in frustration.
Likes to keep a goal, likes to keep a clean sheet. You're a goaltender, goalkeeper. Give her a shorter stick and she'll get out there, let me tell you now. Here we go. Shots coming in.
Good
Great save
and goal. It was a nice rebound there.
Great rebound.
Quick shot, quick rebound. 4-1 Ukraine.
Yeah, it's not looking good for Bulgaria, but I tell you what, that looked really pretty for the Ukraine. Good build up. You just knew it was coming. Record, but it's once again the Ukrainians with possession, flicking it into the center.
Comes a shot, and it's in. I don't think the goalie even saw that one coming, because she still looked around afterwards like, what just happened?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we were talking about the fact that there's so much traffic in front of her.
So much traffic, I don't think she saw it coming.
And it was a great shot. And I mean, we were talking about this during the break. You were saying, calling for it. Not a great shot there from Topchek.
20 seconds left. Can Bulgaria keep it out of the net?
Bulgaria would have made that decision in the hope of scoring a goal, not giving up one.
8 seconds.
And clock winds itself down. In comes the shot. There's the buzzer. Good thing I didn't put any serious money on the fact that Ukraine were going to score another goal, because they didn't. 5-1 the eventual result as they pick up win number 2 from game number 2 against Bulgaria. I think probably a fair result. The better team won.
Yeah. Well, we'll say the stronger team.
Stronger
the
team.
Good win.
Opportunities missed for the Ukraine. 40 shots at goal, 5 goals scored, and they're going to want to bounce back and bounce back quickly. But they're up against a very tricky Belgian side who showed their class, showed their composure, and just the fact that they maybe even just a step up on the rest of the players here, rest of the teams here. And Belgium still with the possession. In comes the shot. Oh, good defense there. Belgium just happy to, as they've shown us in the past. Oh, and in it goes. I was just saying, Belgium happy to build slowly, to skids wide, goes past the left-hand upright. And the Bulgarian keeper knows exactly what to do with that. On the attack though, and in comes the shot from an acute angle, and what a goal from Belgium. One player down, not a problem, as they put their second goal in the back of the net. I got to tell you, I'm not too sure how she found a space to get that shot out of way, and a great save there from the Bulgarian keeper. Once again, of course, we saw that last night against the Ukraine. Really doing a sterling job. She's doing that again. Still the possession, though, with Belgium. Here comes the shot, and there it goes. A deflected, initially a shot saved there by the Bulgarian goalkeeper. Couldn't hold it, though. Deflected it into open play, and it was the easiest score for Belgium. And fairly convincingly dealt with from the Bulgarian keeper again. Still Belgium with the possession, looking for that opportunity, and a great shot. Wow, what a goal from distance. Almost as if she curled it around the Bulgarian goalkeeper. That one going into the side net, and fourth goal for Belgium. They are just turning on the comeback for a much stronger, much improved second period. Belgium happy just to flick it one down the ice and wait for the buzzer. There it is. So the second period underway. The Bulgarians will be wondering what on earth happened to them in that first period. 4-0 was the eventual outcome, as Belgium settled into a very comfortable knack of dominating possession, and then lots of pressure, and then, as it turns out, 4 goals coming off a 14-shot flurry. Belgium waiting, looking a bit of a mistake there as Bulgaria come away with it. They've got it, and it's clear through. Shot to come. Not to be. Looks like somebody put a fist into somebody else's face. It has, a long-range speculative effort on target. The keeper had to really get behind it. And Belgium have the last say of this second period, dominated completely by them over Bulgaria, who spent long periods of time in the penalty box. No goals scored, and Belgium will wonder how that happened. But certainly lots of possession, lots of attacking shots, and they will be disappointed with the fact that they haven't added to their 4 goals from that first period. And that's how we wrap up the second period. Of course, getting underway with that third period in about 15 minutes from now. The score is Belgium 4, Bulgaria 0. There we go, there's the buzzer, and of course time now for the start of the third period, and a match dominated so far by Belgium. They've got a very healthy 4-0 lead over Bulgaria. No score in that second period, which is a little bit of a surprise when you consider all of the attacking opportunities for Belgium. 33 shots on goal, only converting 4 of them. They're going to be disappointed with that. Inside, outside, here comes Belgium. Flick pass, in comes the shot. And again, and a goal. Finally, breaking that goal drought. They'll be very happy with that. Bulgaria lose possession yet again. Here comes the shot, and it's in. What a goal from an acute angle. Goal was scored, but always nice to get one in. Fancy they're still chasing for another one. There we go, the shot comes in. Good save there, good pressure as well from the Bulgarian defense. Not too sure they're going to get another one in time as the clock runs out. And it's all over. Another convincing win for Belgium. In the 2 games they've played so far, they've scored 14 goals and conceded just 1. 6-0 the result here tonight. 51 shots on goal from the Belgians. And good afternoon to you. Welcome back to game number 2 on day number 3. Wow, time's flying. It's South Africa up against Hong Kong. Earlier today, of course, we did see some Ice Hockey World Championship action. It was a fairly convincing 6-0 win for Belgium against Bulgaria. Shame. At the 2019
opening face-off won by South Africa. A nice D-to-D pass there.
Just making a nuisance of herself is Skierman. In comes the shot, and a good save there from the South Africans. Van Duisburg in, and shot to come.
Goal!
And help yourself, why don't you? She went in between that Hong Kong defense, in between 2 players, like a knife through the proverbial butter. South Africa come away with it. Ruder on the puck, open to Muller. In comes the shot.
And it's in.
Come on, Sandy, what do you say about that
Bloody marvelous.
one? What on earth was that? The Leon Ruder. I was still courting the pass to Muller, and that didn't even come. It was just a goal. Thanks for coming and good night.
Face-off won by South Africa. And dumped back into the deep end of the zone. Puck up to the defense. Shot.
Oh, what
Good
a
save by
shot.
the goaltender.
Here comes the flick.
And a rebound
And that's
in. Good positioning by the South African ladies to pick up that rebound.
Oopsie, stolen and gone. That's the one thing you can count on, and here comes the shot.
And there's a goal for Hong Kong. Was a nice little deke there. And
double dummy and sent the keeper the wrong way. The shot didn't come when she was expecting it, and Hong Kong pulled one back. We always knew that this team was fast. They certainly showed that. One little mistake from the South Africans, and these guys were gone. Whoopsie. Missed it completely, declined. The shot coming, but not necessarily going to challenge anything. South Africa winning it back. And Duisburg steadies herself. In it comes, and in it goes. Here we go, South Africa holding onto it, looking for an opportunity. They've got 7 seconds or so, and it's not going to happen, I don't think. Hong Kong with the possession, just happy to get it away from the danger zone. And Hong Kong will go to that change room and wonder what just happened to us. We've played reasonably well. Admittedly, we had 4 players in the penalty box during that first period, and that effectively 8 minutes where you're playing with 1 player short. And welcome back to the Grand West Ice Station for the 2019 Women's Ice Hockey World Championships.
They mustn't get cocky. Don't give Hong Kong any opportunity.
I mean, we've seen that you give Hong Kong, you know, even a sniff of...
Just give them that inch and they'll take it.
And they will take it. They will be gone. They've got so much speed and so many wheels. It really has been a feature of their game.
And a shot,
What
and
a
it's
goal!
in! Donne van Duisburg with a sniper.
She had no business scoring that goal.
Reason behind that would be we're up a couple of goals, and it would be time to give your other goalie some game time.
In it goes!
And it's a goal.
I'd just like to remind you that they are still 1 player down, and they've scored with...
It would be a short-handed goal.
Here comes Ruda, and in it comes...
And off the
Not
shin
again,
of the Hong
and
Kong
in it
player,
comes,
and
and
it's
a
in!
goal!
Top shelf goal, Dillian Ruda.
Lars-Göran about to rejoin the action. It's going to make no real difference. We're about to see the buzzer for the end of the second period, where South Africa have got a commanding 7-1
10
lead.
seconds left. And that'll be the second period.
Wow. There
South
we go.
Africa 7, Hong Kong 1.
Absolutely. That was a pretty hectic second period as well. I'm definitely going to have to go and lie down.
I'm sure I've mentioned it, but we've got a goaltender change for South Africa. Number 20, Rachel van der Merwe. Let's see what she's got.
Okay, let's see what she's got. I mean, you've been part of the squad, Sandy, and I mean, you know a lot of the players.
I want to say, I'm speaking under correction, but I want to say it's usually the latter half of the year. So basically what happens is we all play in our various different clubs. You've got your clubs in Gauteng, your clubs in Durban, clubs in Cape Town. And then once a year we have an inter-provincial
What a
tournament.
goal!
There's a goal.
I was watching her out of the corner of my eye, Dillian Ruda.
Nice goal there on the short side. She wasn't quite covering the post there like she maybe thought she was.
I mean, there was the smallest gap, and she found it. Ruda with it. They're looking to set it up to Donne van Duisburg, who's now got an option. Lay it off or shoot. Lays it off. In
Sherman,
comes the pass. And in.
And it's in. Dillian Ruda with must be her 4th or 5th goal.
I think the reason that she's so successful is because she's so short and nobody can see her as she scores the goal. Also, she's really fast. Great performance. 9-1, the South Africans very much in control of this.
That line that you just saw that scored that goal is probably That's the veteran line. Those are all the players who've been on the team the longest, so they've got a good gel, a good flow going on when they play together.
They understand each other,
Yes,
they know what
definitely.
to expect.
For years they've been playing together, and it shows.
It does certainly show.
So, shout out to Shanae Neber. Nice to see that you're watching and listening in.
Oh, Hong Kong on the breakaway. In comes the shot. Here they come. Here come the South Africans now. Inside, outside Fave. Working hard, keeping possession. And still with Fave. Gruber flicking it backhand to... oh.
And it's out of play.
Cool, thank you. Somebody was saying, thanks, Jeremy, for the great commentary.
Sean. I think his name's Sean.
Sean, thank you, Sean. Here we go. Breaks for Hong Kong. Just crowded. It's at number 10 again for Hong Kong. Super fast.
And it's offsides. Face off just outside of the zone. And Hong Kong with the puck. Dumping it deep into South Africa's zone. South Africa collecting the puck. And skating through the neutral zone. Upcoming penalty. That'll be another penalty for Hong Kong for what looks like interference. Number 9.
Again, shaking the head. I'm telling you.
It can't have been me. It can't have been me.
It must be a mistake. Somebody else in a red jersey did that thing that you said. Okay, so it's 5 against 4 for the next 2 minutes.
There's that power play line on again. Ruder, Kruger, Fave.
Here comes South Africa. Backhand shot. I'm not too sure that was part of the plan.
And
In
Schierman
comes
with
the
a
shot.
Good shot, good save.
Ruder and Skinwan just comparing notes in terms of what should have happened.
I'm sure they'll make it happen this time.
Here we go. Van Duisburg ominously lurking, ready to strike. Got to go to her. Waiting for that opportunity. Oh!
Shot right in front of the net, and
And
it's in! Kuller to Van Duisburg and in. Well done, goals. 10-1, South Africa.
Here we go, Klein with it. In comes the shot, deflected, almost deflected into the net. Now, Van Duisburg, what's she going to do?
We're going to see a shot.
She's going to lay it off.
Oh,
Oh dear.
just didn't manage to connect with that. And
Pressure coming for Klein. She
South
just,
Africa not lucky on that one.
and
that's-
well,
that's
that's the
the
end of
game.
that lot.
South Africa 10, Hong Kong 1. Great game.
I'm going to call that a big turnaround and a great win for South Africa. Of course, they went down on day number 1, 3-1 to the Ukraine. And good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to you from wherever you're watching the broadcast. Welcome to the next round of matches in the 2019, and we're underway.
Yeah, key to organise, and that's where Belgium will be strong. They'll be very organised and very disciplined.
I'm loving opposition that they were supposed to be calling at the ball, setting the puck up, but not rushing, not getting themselves.
Yeah, it's a key. Pack management and making the other team defend and making them uncomfortable.
We go, Belgium coming away with it. Teams are sort of just feeling each other out, just make mistakes easily.
Yeah, you know, it's all about, it's a game of inches. I don't want to sound like that. The right decisions in small areas. So every single time you're confronted with a player who's coming at you and you're in possession, make a good decision and do that enough times and you ultimately end up on the right side of it.
The other thing I noticed, and I mean we saw it yesterday again, Hong Kong, such a key factor. I mean I suppose it's an obvious thing to say, if you've got somebody who's quick and can get away from the defense, it's possible to create a bit of a gap. But wow, Hong Kong certainly showed that they know how to create a gap, run in or skate through a gap, and
yeah, this is the best line. Creates a lot at the same time. And when you're that size on the hockey rink, she's a tall girl, she's strong, she's powerful with a good shot. Belgium's going to have to do well to match up the right line with her. The third period might be very interesting.
Yeah. There we go, second period after a bit of a delay gets underway now. It's obviously an in-house joke, the officials are laughing. And there we go, eventually we're underway, Belgium with the puck.
Yeah, I'm looking at this live streaming comments here, and it's actually really interesting with the advent of technology and where it's gone. It's pretty cool that people from around the world can watch, and we've got a couple of South African veterans and ex-coaches watching, and I share some of their comments, which I'm not going to mention about who we want to win. Oh, man in front.
Wow, that was tough there from Belgium. They missed a great opportunity.
Oh,
in comes
good
Ukraine,
break.
surely.
Oh, good stick by the goalie.
Good save. Bit sloppy there from the Ukrainian player, and Belgium come away with it now.
Oh,
inside,
that's a good play.
gotta be a goal, surely.
Oh,
and it is.
Beauty.
I mean, that all started with Ukraine seemingly in control of the puck. Just a bit of a slip-up. She missed the puck.
Oh, that was an important block shot.
Tell you what, if it stays exactly like this in terms of a scoreline, I fancy that obviously Belgium will be the happier team. Ooh, and will it? And will it?
Yeah, you got to put that down to some tight legs. Ukraine were really good by keeping them in the zone and pinning them in for a couple of seconds.
I think it's going to run for the Ukraine at the end of the second period. 2 goals scored in this period. One piece, one for the Ukraine, one for Belgium. 3-1 the score at the end of the second period. And for long periods there in that second period, Andre, I mean, I got a sense that Belgium was starting to... For the time being, though, it's the Ukraine 3, Belgium 1.
Look, you don't want to write off anybody else in the tournament, but I think if Ukraine gets the win on this one, there's no stopping them from here.
Still not short of chasing power is
No.
7. In comes the pass.
Oh, hello.
And in comes
Oh,
the
hello.
shot.
Yeah, like I said, don't listen to me. 7 should have stayed on for another 3 minutes.
Maybe she doesn't want to go. I mean, is that even possible? They're in game mode at the moment. That's what they're doing. They're imagining themselves on the ice.
Visualization.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
It's an absolute heartbreaker, isn't it?
Well, that was very unfortunate. Looked like an own goal to me.
And if I was the coach now, I'd probably be tempted to actually pull the goalie right now and have a stab at it, you know.
In it
That's
comes.
a good play. That's a great save on the goal line. Well done, goalie. Geez, like, that's a hell of a save. Yeah, Belgium have generated some good opportunities on that shift,
Yep.
haven't they? But the Ukraine's been up to it.
They've certainly turned up the juice now, have Belgium. They're ready to play.
We didn't know what they were going to be, but we did know they were going to be a hockey team to deal with. They're a Division 1 country. They have a lot of hockey culture in their country. And they've got a lot of motivation to come in here and do well.
And do well, they certainly have done. 4-1, a very polished performance against a very polished side, the Belgians. And on the night, though, it's all gone very nicely and according to plan for the Ukraine. 4-1, you can see from just the team's body language that they realize the good work done by the keeper for the Ukraine. She was hard at work, particularly in this last period when Belgium literally threw everything in the kitchen. Good afternoon to you and welcome back to the 2019 Women's Ice Hockey World Championships taking place right here at the Grand West Ice Rink in Cape Town, South Africa. In particular, welcome to all our international viewers. Good to have you along once again. Serious mountain to climb. Let's see how they go about climbing that mountain. Full start, but eventually we're underway. And at the outset, let me say that Ukraine were very precise in their passing, found each other with each pass like they've done there. Now, here they come up the ice, and here comes the shot. And easy as you like. Bit of a dummy, sells the keeper the wrong way. And it's the opening goal of the period and of the game. Love to see the stats at the end of this period in terms of how many shots were taken, and then in it goes. Good composure there from the Ukraine. Penalty was coming, and a really good goal there for the Ukraine. 2-0, they lead now. And again, it's the Hong Kong 10. Inside, outside, here it comes on the keeper, and goal! Telling you, she is a scoring speed machine. We've seen this so many times from the Hong Kong team. Like a absolute rabbit. There's not much time left in the period, and Hong Kong look in no hurry to get rid of this puck. In fact, they won't have to. So there we go, a really exciting first period. There we go. Of course, remember that the Ukraine played in a massive game last night. Bit of a mistake there from the Ukraine. Sloppy. In comes Hong Kong with the shot. Straight away into business mode are Hong Kong as they know that they've got to chase this game. Looking for opportunities. There's their number 10, not chasing. Here comes Hong Kong. Bad decision there. Bad decision to pass it into traffic. Here comes the shot. Well dealt. And it's in! It snuck in. It snuck in. A shot that should have been dealt with by the Ukrainian keeper. has now found its way into the back of the net, and this is exactly what I was talking about. And all of a sudden, it's a robust Hong Kong attack, getting elbows and legs and sticks involved. Ukraine with the breakaway shot to come, and in it goes. Unmarked. Unmarked the Ukrainian player. And they'll feel relieved. And I don't know if that second Hong Kong goal was the spark that they needed to reignite their game. But wow. They were absolutely nowhere up to that point. Hong Kong just doing a little bit of running repairs to their keeper. She really had no chance. Left exposed by her defense. Everyone was up. The pass went to an unmarked Ukrainian player, and goal time for the Ukraine. Now, Hong Kong, I imagine, would still be highly charged, highly motivated to get into the faces of the Ukrainian team. Lots of energy. Number 10's on. You know that there's going to be something that they're planning when she's on the ice. Definitely their front line. They're looking for an opportunity to cause a little bit of problems. There we go. Forcing the turnover. Hong Kong with the possession come the shot. Deflected against the left-hand sideboards. And sneaky bit of stick work there from Ukraine. They come away with it. It's one-on-one with the keeper to beat. And shooting it wide. Hard to imagine, but that shot wasn't even close. There we go. Ukraine still fiddling around, causing a problem. Now, they've certainly upped their work rate, have the Ukrainians. They're going to need to, because they've been poor in the last a few minutes. They've scored, admittedly, but up to that point, they were really just passengers in this game. Now, what can they do? In comes the shot, shoots through to the back. Ukraine starting to rebuild. This looks more like it. Ukraine still holding on to position. Intercepted and flung away by Hong Kong. They're going to be pushing hard, waiting for that opportunity, waiting to get into it. And almost a goal there for Ukraine as it gets dealt with by the Hong Kong keeper. Ukraine, in comes the shot, well saved. Still with Ukraine, and another shot to come. And again, ricocheting, in fact, off a Ukrainian player to safety. There we go. Intercept by Hong Kong. Now, lots of traffic all around her. Looked a little bit on the illegal side, but they're saying, no, it's all good and well. Here we go. Hong Kong with the puck. They know they can do it. The energy level, the work rate from the Hong Kong side suggests that they've suddenly realized that this Ukrainian team is beatable. The ominous signs, of course, was how quickly Ukraine were able to bounce back and score their third goal. They've got another opportunity now, have Ukraine. An offensive face-off. Shot to come, well dealt with by the by the Hong Kong keeper. Hong Kong with the possession. Get muscled off the puck by the Ukrainians. In comes the shot, and in it goes! Goal number 4 for the Ukraine. Got a feel for the Hong Kong goalkeeper. That one took a little bit of a wobble on the way through, came off one of the other players. But a goal is a goal. Here comes the face-off. Hong Kong will look to secure this one. Nope, going to the Ukraine. Shot to come in. Oh, and it snuck in. Gotta tell you, that shot had no business going in from a very, very acute angle. Ukraine sneaking one in under the Hong Kong keeper, and the score grows now to 5-2. And you get a sense that Ukraine are breathing just a little bit of a sigh of relief after that early scare of Hong Kong coming back at them. Not able to do so, pressured by the Ukrainian defense. Still, it's all Ukraine. And that's how it's going to end in this second period. Very, very exciting. 3 goals coming for the Ukraine, 1 for Hong Kong. But at one stage, it was catch a wake-up time from Hong Kong to the Ukraine. They'd leveled themselves at 2 apiece, and it really was a contest.
Ladies and gentlemen, both goals are very important in the third period in the matchup between Ukraine and Hong Kong. Currently, the score stands with Ukraine on 5 goals and Hong Kong on 2 goals.
Here come Ukraine on the breakaway, though. Shot comes in, well dealt with by the Hong Kong keeper. One flies off her glove against the glass sideboardings. Ukraine very much in control, 5-2 their lead. Here comes the shot. Wow. That was an amazing reaction save from the Ukraine keeper. Out of a lot of traffic, or through a lot of traffic, that puck would have appeared virtually in front of her nose. In fact, or rather instead, it's the other way around. The pressure coming from the Ukraine. They're 1 player light, and they are dominating at the moment. Forcing. Great stick work. Crisp passing. Here comes the layoff. And the shot. And well saved. Stood her ground nicely. Did the score again. Comes to Hong Kong. In comes the shot. And in comes the deflected effort. A couple of sticks get in there. And 1 or 2 people getting a little bit upset with that. But fact is, no score, no addition to the scoreline. The Ukrainian keeper throws her arms in the air to go as if to say, where's the protection? What about a bit of a penalty here? Can't we make it? Again, won by Hong Kong. Shot comes in, deflected across the right hand upright of the Ukrainian goal. This game is over as Ukraine walk away 5-2 winners against Hong Kong. A much improved effort. They will be very happy with the fact that they certainly did show a completely different side to their game tonight. Good evening to you and welcome to the late game today on day 5 of the 2019 Women's Ice Hockey World Championship. It's game number 8 as the host nation South Africa get ready to take on Bulgaria. Already the comments coming through thick and fast. There's a text here from Vanessa Jamison who says the streaming is looking good. Hope there'll be sound soon. Well, here we go. Here's the sound. Vanessa, are you anywhere related to South African player Kelly Jamison? Because it's an arbitrary question. Van Duisburg standing ominously, unmarked. You just
Shot out in front and it's in. Deline Ruda with a wraparound goal.
I don't know. 2 and in and out, and here comes the shot.
And a shot.
Here it comes.
Just wide as the goal.
Wow, somebody please replace the sideboarding behind the keeper because that's got a hole in it.
And another shot.
And
it's loose and it's in. Donnaes van Duisburg with the goal.
From both teams, but mostly from the South Africans.
And a shot in front and it's in. Bulgaria answers with a goal.
Very good response from Bulgaria. We knew this would happen. They were not ever going to be sitting back and waiting for the South Africans to score again. They were certainly going to have some kind of a say in this, and they've come back with a goal of their own as they now have possession behind the South African goal. Now, to start all over again, there's about 40 seconds left in the first period. South Africa looking for a way through. They come away through Skielman down the right-hand side of the ice. Inside, she cuts.
And takes the shot, and it's in! Backhand goal! Chloe Skielman.
Nothing was getting in the way of that shot. And that's a pretty goal, Sandy McClure. Taking place out here at the Grand West Ice Rink in Cape Town, South Africa. Welcome to all of our viewers, in particular those of you joining us on the international feed. Good to have you along. And we look forward to your company for the second period. Let me remind you that when we come back, it'll be South Africa 3, Bulgaria 1. Welcome back to the start of the second period. It's the late game on day number 5. It's the 2019 Women's Ice Hockey World Championships. South Africa have got the lead. Some questions, some comments on our messaging feed as well. So thanks for that as well. Okay, we're underway. South Africa had a dominant first period. They're going to want to continue that into the second and take full control of this game. Period of pressure coming from Bulgaria.
And a shot from the defense.
Oh.
And good save by the South African
Heavy
goaltender.
traffic.
But unfortunately, the next shot goes in. 3-2.
Where on earth is Dave when I say to him, I want a pretty goal?
Ruda with the pass out front. And the shot,
And in it
Ruda
goes.
scores! Delene Ruda with the 4th goal for South Africa.
What on earth is going
Then
on?
each player.
That
And a good
one
save by Shailene Swanepoel.
was a really good opportunity there for Bulgaria to pull one back. Starting it. And in it
it's
goes.
in! Number 16 for Bulgaria. Just managing, luckily, to pick that puck up. And just pop it over the left-hand leg pad of the South African goalkeeper. The refs are going to call. They're going to say, move it, move it. And the puck comes out behind the net. Bulgaria with the puck, trying to clear it, but kept in by South Africa's defense. Number 11, Dominique Forvey. Picked up by Delene Ruda, number 21. She's trying to get that pass across. She does, but the shot's
wow, what
just
a
wide
missed
of the net.
opportunity there.
And what a great period.
What a great period.
4-3 South Africa.
This is a tight game. They lost their shape just a wee bit in that second period. They were doing exactly what you were just saying now. They were maybe a little bit sort of loose in how they were getting the ball from one player to the next, not necessarily as precise as they have been in terms of passing. Yeah, and maybe
But
that's
it happens as you get
becomes a shot
tired.
from Bulgaria, saved there by the South African keeper. That one skids across the...
And a pass just missed by a Bulgarian player that would lead it to be an icing call, but it's waved off as number 18 for South Africa picks up the puck. Oh, intercepted by Bulgaria! Roofed! It is in the net! What
That
a shot
was
by
amazing.
Bulgaria.
Stolen from under a nose.
And then a top shelf shot.
And a good shot. Now, what to do with it? South Africa with the puck. In comes the shot.
On goal, rebound,
And
and
it's
it's
in.
in! Number 22, Taryn Kruller with a goal. Right place, right time, well done.
The one thing I'm noticing is that this Bulgarian keeper, excellent as she is, still with Van Duisburg. Flick it back maybe.
Up
As
the
she
boards
does.
to the defense.
Here we go. Shot
Shot
to
from the point.
and
Sails off a player. Gruber with a puck. Shot
And it's in!
Blocker side high. Number 7, Ashley Gruber. Great goal.
And that goal coming in heavy, heavy, heavy traffic. And a pinpoint shot. No real pressure from Bulgaria as she comes up the ice. Still up the ice. Still up the ice. In comes the shot. In comes the rebound.
Shoulder save.
In
Rebound.
comes the
And it's in.
goal!
Number 11, Dominique. I think it's Dominique. Is that number 11?
She chased it all the way from deep in her own half of the ice and followed it up.
Hands in the air.
Ruda is
20
away.
seconds left on the clock.
And here comes
Ruda
the
with a
shot.
shot.
And it's
it's
in.
Jillian Ruda, 18 seconds left on the clock. With what could be her second or third goal. Not quite sure if that's a hat trick.
That went into the head of the South African goalkeeper.
5 seconds. 3 seconds.
And here they come
1
now, the
second.
South Africans. They are not
There's a
done.
shot.
Here comes the shot.
And that is the game. South Africa 8-4. Lovely performance. Well done, ladies.
Great performance. And what a third period for the South Africans. Good afternoon to you. It's day number 6 of the 2019 Women's Ice Hockey World Championship, taking place out here at the Grand West Ice Rink in Cape Town, South Africa. Inside that Hong Kong defense, and away they come. Here comes number 10, and just not able to get it in. In it goes, though, on the rebound. I feel like at this part of the game I should say I told you so. Again, number 10 making a hassle and a nuisance of herself. There she goes, running up in support. In comes the shot, and in comes the goal. No defense back there. It was 2 on the goalkeeper, and you knew that there was surely going to be a shot coming, unless, of course, the goalkeeper was able to catch it. Not to be. The rebound comes, and a 2-0 lead for Hong Kong now against Bulgaria. Ooh! That was pretty sloppy goalkeeping, I've got to tell you, from the Hong Kong keeper. Put her hand down on it, but the puck still skidded through underneath her glove, and it was an open goal, and Bulgaria get their first goal, and and you could see that that was definitely part of the plan, looking for a chance to get through. In it comes, and a reverse shot, and in it goes between the goalkeeper's legs. And Hong Kong have come here to play, and Hong Kong have come here to win. They're certainly going to... And I think Hong Kong happy to... That was almost a colossal communication breakdown, and it almost caused a goal. And there's lots of hands and fingers. I told you to do this. You told me to do that. Welcome back to the second period between Bulgaria and Hong Kong, where Hong Kong, after a dominant first display, came away with a 3-1 advantage. They've still got a player in the sin bin. She gets it out, but only as far as the Bulgarian attack, and in comes the shot, and another one, and it's in. Looping over the outstretched hands of the Hong Kong keeper. Swishing wildly, in it comes, and another opportunity, and it's even. Very messy indeed, but I tell you what, Bulgaria were camping inside that Hong Kong goal area. And away comes Hong Kong. It's Ip with the ice, and not able to score. Ip gets planted into the sideboards by the Bulgarian captain, but quickly up. And we're back, and just about a minute away from the start of this third period. A very exciting third period it's certainly going to be. The scores are tied at 3 apiece after a very good fight back from Bulgaria. Down 3-1 after the first period, and it looked to me like Hong Kong completely in control. Kwok sits in the sin bin. Here comes Ip again. Shot to come in. Oh, and it's in! A spectacular long-range shot. It is just a remarkable shot. Through the back of the captain, number 12, Lee. And in it goes! Good effort again. Ip, the scorer. There we go, Hong Kong with the position. In comes the shot, and the puck runs loose, and in it goes! Here comes the shot, and deflected, and in it goes! That's exactly what Bulgaria were wanting. That's exactly what Bulgaria were wanting. Pressure coming from Hong Kong, but a breakaway coming from Bulgaria. Just the goalkeeper to beat. In it comes, and what a goal! I thought that the Hong Kong defense had it covered. And for the most part, I think they did. It was a really good goal. Falls to Hong Kong. It's number 6, Lin. Stolen away from her by Bulgaria. Wow, this could be a great goal. Here it comes. And in it comes. Great goal for Bulgaria. They have fought their way back into this match. She is gone. No, it's not Ip. Got the shot in. Not able to get it in. And it's messy, but it's a shot. And it's the final buzzer. Bulgaria, because they've still got a player in the sin bin. Here comes Estelle Ip. And in and out. And tripped from behind. The referee saw it. The shot off the top of the head of the one Bulgarian player. In comes the shot. Oh, and it's in! It's in! It's in for Hong Kong! Heartbreak for Bulgaria. I was saying, how costly is it going to be to have 2 players in the sin bin? Well, that answer... Good evening to you, and welcome to the final game of the 2019 Women's Ice Hockey World Championship here at the Grand West Ice Rink in Cape Town, South Africa. So good to have had your company over the last few days. Of course, it all comes down to this one. Have taken a long look at themselves in the mirror, and will be coming away with a renewed vigor, renewed energy. They know what is on the cards here. And they know that it's all about the next 3 periods. So I don't see any car balls. They should really have been allowed.
Out in front of the net, and a nice
crucial
tip by
stick
the
in there.
defensive player for South Africa.
This is pressure, pressure, pressure coming from Belgium. Here comes the shot.
There's the shot, and it's in!
It was a really good goal.
Glove side over the pad. It was a well-placed shot.
Here comes Belgium, and again with the
There's
shot, and
another
it
shot.
comes.
And
it
it's
goes!
in. Another goal for Belgium.
Here comes Belgium. I would have
There's
taken
a
the shot
shot.
there. In it comes. Wow. That was a lucky
And
bounce.
a save, and it jumped right over the net. Looking for that pass in front. There it is,
And in
and
it goes.
it's in.
Belgium on fire at the moment. Well coordinated and just far too easy when you've got that extra body. And Duisburg is absolutely a stunning striker. Able to get the shots in.
And that's the first period. Belgium 3, South Africa 0.
What do you want to say about that one, Sandy? And welcome back to the start of the second period between South Africa and Belgium. Our visitors as well, and our viewers. And thanks for all of your comments. Here we go, second period about to get underway. Drops back. Immediately going to the Belgians. South Africa looking to put pressure on them, looking to get away that position, because that's the other thing, is that the Belgians were able to. There's a chance for Belgium moving off to the left-hand side of the ice.
Pass out in front, shot, and it's in! Number 6 from Belgium, nice pass across, one-time shot in the net. 4-0 Belgium.
Now. It is very quick, very fast ice hockey, quick
Belgium up the
interplay.
ice on the attack. There's the shot,
the shot.
and it's in!
What a goal!
Just under the leg pad through the 5-hole, and it's in. This is a 5-0 game, folks.
South Africa needing to show urgency, needing to get the shots in. And here it comes.
Lars-Göran with the puck,
and in it comes.
Come on, gone side high. Goal for South Africa.
Kieran with the goal. They needed only 10 seconds of that power play. Good
Puck in the
stick
corner
work
for
from
Belgium. Passed up to Belgium's defense.
Comes the shot.
Winds up for that shot. There's a rebound,
And
and
it's
it's in. Number 5, just burying that rebound.
And it's intercepted. Sandy, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, Sandy. Not enough accuracy, maybe, not enough urgency from the South Africans. I look at the skipper, Donny van Duisburg. And we go with the third period underway. It's still 5-on-3 for South Africa as two of the Belgian players sit on the sidelines. Now, here is the chance, if ever there was, for the South Africans to show some urgency, some precision, and to get into the faces of the Belgians. Here we go.
And Verwey picks up the puck. Pass across to van Duisburg. Shot.
Quick
shot from the
in.
point, and just wide.
You've got to be joking.
Just
How
wide.
that didn't go in. I think everybody's wondering the same thing. But still, South Africa come away with the puck. Good defensive patterns, though, from Belgium. They are not going to be in any way bothered. They look very composed, very organized. Good work there. Good stick work from Donny van Duisburg. She's coming in.
There's
and
the
it
shot,
comes,
and it's
in
in.
it goes.
Left hand post and in. Captain Donny van Duisburg does it again.
Sandy, I just want to remind you that I said that when Donny van Duisburg's on the puck,
battle for possession on the boards there, but Belgium comes out of the
here
puck.
comes the shot.
One-time shot,
And
and
it's
it's
in.
in through the legs. 5-hole goal. 7-2 Belgium.
Belgium are running the show as they please at the moment. Oh, nice one. Van Duisburg just getting a stick out to it, and again a stick into it. Here comes the shot.
And it's in. It just sails over the left-hand shoulder of the South African national goaltender. I think she maybe thought it was heading over the net, but not quite, just up and over that shoulder. Unfortunate for South Africa.
Yeah, in fact, I was perfectly in line with that shot. Keeping her distance, making sure that nothing comes in. There's still time.
Not giving that player in front any room to
There we
breathe.
go. Oh,
on them.
almost stolen there from Branken. In
There's
comes
the shot. There's
And
the
in it
rebound,
goes.
and the rebound is in. Just wide. 15 seconds left.
Gruber.
Just holding
Maybe
on,
should just
just
sit in
holding
it for
on
a
to
bit.
that puck. Just trying to waste these last few seconds of this game.
And Belgium will end with the puck in their possession.
And that is the game, Jeremy.
And that is the ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the way the cookie crumbles.
And I know full well that there are no balls in this game now.
The best defenseman goes to Team South Africa, play number 9, Lars-Göran. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the best forward goes to Team Belgium, Lars-Göran. Now, the most valuable player of the championship goes to Team Ukraine, DivIIBKval. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the bronze medal awards will be given out by the Vice President of South African Ice Hockey Federation, Jason Surf, the Assistant to the General Secretary, Tracy Surf of the Local Organizing Committee, and Antoinette Porter, the Treasurer of South African Ice Hockey Federation. And the bronze awards goes to Team South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we're tracking on the silver medals. Will be